Bible story. The Old Testament. God makes the world. Long, long ago, there was no world. There were no birds and bees, no fields and flowers, no lakes and rivers, no sun, no moon, no stars. There were no people either. There was nothing at all. Only God was there. Then God made the world. He made the heaven and the earth. He made all there is out of nothing. God made the world in 6 days. He made a part of it each day. When God made anything, He just said, "Let it be made," and it was made. At first, it was dark all around, so God said, "Let there be light." As soon as God said this, there was light. It was as bright as day. The next day, God spoke again and made the blue sky high above us, just as we see it now. After this, God told the water to gather in certain places. In this way, He made the rivers, the lakes, and the oceans. Between them was the dry land, but nothing grew on the land. There was no tree, no bush, no flower anywhere. So God spoke and made the plants. Green grass covered the fields. Pretty flowers of many colors grew out of the ground. There were also bushes and trees of every kind. Many of the bushes had berries, and many of the trees had fruit. God made the plants to have seeds, so always more could grow. God made still more. He spoke again, and at once the sky was filled with lights. The sun and the moon were there, and all the stars that twinkle at night. The earth was beautiful now, but God made it even better. There were to be animals, so God spoke once more, and there they were. Now fishes swam in the waters, birds sang in the trees, bees flew from flower to flower to flower. Cats and dogs played in the fields. Horses and cows walked about looking for food. Last of all, on the 6th day, God made a man. God made his body out of the dust of the earth. Then He breathed into the nose. Now the man was alive. God called the man Adam. God looked at all He had made, and it was very good. The first home. The first man who lived on earth was Adam. God wanted Adam to have a good home. So he planted a beautiful garden for him in a place called Eden. Eden. Trees of every kind grew in this garden. Some were pretty to see, and some were good for food. Animals played on the hills, flowers peeped out of the ground, rivers ran through the fields. God told Adam to live in this garden. He wanted Adam to take care of it and to eat of its fruit. All was very beautiful in the garden, but Adam was alone. God said, "It is not good for the man to be alone. I will make someone who always will be with him and help him. Always will be with him and help him." God made Adam fall into a deep sleep. He took a bone out of Adam. Out of his bone, God made a woman. Her name was Eve. God brought Eve to Adam, and she became his wife. Adam was glad that he did not have to be alone anymore. Adam and Eve were good people. They were holy. They were very happy together. God loved Adam and Eve. He often came to them in the garden. Adam and Eve were glad to see him. He was their true friend. The first scene. There were many fruit trees in the Garden of Eden. One of them grew in the middle of the garden. God spoke to Adam and Eve about this tree. He said, "You may eat the fruit in the garden, but you must not eat of the tree in the middle of the garden. If you eat of this tree, you will have to die." One day Eve came near the tree. The devil was there. He was in a snake. "Did God tell you not to eat of the tree in the middle of the garden?" asked the devil. "Yes," said Eve. "We may eat of every tree, only not of the one in the middle of the garden. If we eat of that tree, we shall have to die." "That is not true," said the devil. "You will not have to die. Listen to me. If you eat of the tree in the middle of the garden, you will be like God. You will be just as wise as he is." Eve wanted to be like God. She took some of the fruit and ate it. She gave some to Adam and he ate it. Adam and Eve did not obey God. This was the first sin. Adam and Eve knew that God would be very angry because of their sins, so they hid themselves. God came into the garden and found Adam and Eve. He put them out of the garden. An angel stood at the gate of the garden. He would not let them come in again. Adam and Eve had to find a new home. Now they would have to work very hard for their food. They would also have pain and trouble, and they would have to die. Adam and Eve brought sin into the world. the promise of a Savior. Adam and Eve had sinned against God, but God still loved them with a very great love. He felt sorry for them and wanted to help them. God made a coat for Adam and Eve, and He gave them a wonderful promise. He said to them, I am going to help you. When the right time comes, I will send my son into the world. He will be born of a woman. He will become a man. He will take away your sin. To do this, he will suffer and die for you. Adam and Eve heard this wonderful promise. They believed the promise. They knew that God loved them and that a Savior would be born to take away their sin. God kept his promise. After many years, God's son came into the world. He was born at Bethlehem. He was named Jesus. When he had grown up and become a man, he was made to suffer, and he was nailed to a cross. He died on the cross. He never did anything that was wrong. He suffered and died for the sins of all people. That is why he called him the Savior of the world. The children of Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve had many children. Their first children were Cain and Abel. When Cain grew up, he became a farmer, and Abel grew up, he became a shepherd. One day, Cain and Abel brought gifts to God. They laid their gifts on an altar and burned them. In this way, they gave their gift to God. Cain gave God some of the best fruit of his field. Abel gave God some of his best sheep. God was pleased with Abel's gift. He was not pleased with Cain's gift, for Cain had not obeyed him. Now Cain began to hate Abel. At last, Cain hated Abel so much that he killed him. Then God said to Cain, Where is your brother? Cain was afraid. He said, I do not know. Must I take care of my brother? God said to Cain, You have killed your brother, and I must punish you. Now the plants in your field will not grow well anymore. Now you will not have a home. All your life you will have to go from one place to another. Cain said, This punishment is too hard. Whoever finds me will kill me. God put a mark to Cain. When people saw the mark, they knew that they should not kill Cain. God gave Adam a son in the place of Abel. His name was Seth. After Seth was born, Adam lived 800 more years. He had many more sons and daughters. When Adam died, he was almost 1,000 years old. The Great Flood. The earth that God had made began to fill with people. Some of them loved God. They were called the children of God. Others hated God and sinned very much. They were called the children of man. The children of God saw how the children of man sinned. Then they began to do the same sins. Every day the people sinned more and more. By and by, almost all the people were bad. God was very angry on account of their sin. God said, I must punish the people. I will send so much water that it will drown them all. There was one man who lived in the garden. His name was Noah. God wanted to save him. God said to Noah, I want you to build a large ship. I am going to send a great flood. Everything that is on the earth shall die, but I will save you and your wife. I will also save your sons and their wives. All of you shall go into the ship when the flood comes. God also said to Noah, put food into the ship, put in food enough to last a long time, besides bring animals of every kind into the ship. When the flood flowed, and the animals and the people were in the ship, God shut the door. The same day it began to rain very hard. It rained day and night. For more than a month it rained. Every day the water became deeper. At last it was so deep that it covered all the hills. All the people had to drown. All the animals that could not live in water had to drown. Only the people and the animals in the ship were safe. After many days, the water began to go away. At last, the ground was dry. Then Noah and his family and all the animals came out of the ship. The first thing Noah did was to thank God for saving him and his family. God put a rainbow into the sky. This is my promise, God said to Noah. I will never again send a flood that will drown all people. Do you see my rainbow? I want you to remember my promise every time you see it. God blessed Noah and said, many children shall be born in your family, so the earth will become filled with people again. God's blessing came true. All the people in the world are the children of Noah.